There we go. Very nice. All right. I've got an idea for today. I have to draw a weapon for Project Kai, but I don't actually have a weapon in mind other than just like a couple ideas on how I want to do it. So I'm going to do some concept art today and draw a bunch of silhouettes
Mm.
because he needs a weapon. And I'm resisting the urge to make a Halo reference every time I say that. Alrighty. Welcome in, Mason. I've got all my friends here today. They jumped in on me.
Yeah.
Sadly, because I'm on YouTube, I don't have tunes. But since you guys are here to yap, at least I have that.
Yeah.
I'll
I
have to
will
show
be
you
right back.
later, May, because I have a thing to show both you and Shelly that you guys might be very interested to see as Yu-Gi-Oh fans. It will change the whole thing of like trying to build old decks in Master Duel, because the problem with Master Duel is that it doesn't really support playing old decks. There's not really an area to do it, and you have to grind the game in order to build them. So, well, how do we fix that? Well, it turns out there's fan projects, a bunch of them, that I didn't know existed that kind of do what Master Duel is doing, except that there's no grind. You just put cards in the deck and you play it. And you can filter by the format that you're playing. Like how the format that I'm playing is called Edison format, which I learned. So now I actually have a thing to go off of. So if you're not sure on what cards work in a format and what are banned, the thing literally just like removes any card that's not part of the format and will tell you what the rules are on the cards just themselves. So that way there's no need to filter, there's no need to like figure out what the rules are or what cards exist or what works, because it will just do it for you. Even if we still want to play Master Duel, it's still a very good tool to just tell you like what cards work, and then you can just go from there and put it into Master Duel if we still prefer that. But like this way we don't actually have to spend any of our currencies in Master Duel to build them. I still will want to play Master Duel. Like I still kind of want to play it. It is still very, very visually stunning. I like all of the UI and everything. I like the sounds, I like the production value. But like, good God, I wish they would just put in support for lower formats. You know, it's
They do
just
occasionally, but it's just like it just feels like it's either, well, this is way too much or this
mhm.
is not enough at all.
Yeah, they're trying to cash in on that novelty, you know? Because if they just add the formats to the game permanently and you can just queue them, well, not only would it take players away from their modern format, which they already struggle to maintain, it would remove the novelty of having them. But the novelty is already gone from me because there's plenty of other things that are already doing the same thing and don't ask anything of me. I can just do it for free. I'm like, that's what. And Master Duel can't do this? You know, the one that's directly supported and run by Konami, the one that has the multi-billion-dollar company like funding it, and they can't do what the fans already did themselves for free. You kidding me? Like it's just insulting at this point. I went on a whole like tangent for hours last stream with people who were educating me on all this stuff and teaching me all these things and showing me videos and just like what. I never knew any of this stuff existed. If I did, I would have been playing it for years. If I knew earlier, I would have just been on this forever. Like, oh my god, it's so cool. I tried out some of the projects and they're really neat. Some of them have some pretty insane production value and they are global servers. Like I was wondering how the hell are they able to maintain that? Well, it's just because fans are so persistent about like just being passionate about Yu-Gi-Oh and their older formats that they were willing to pay the servers to keep them up so that they can play it. Like that's so cool. Like obviously you're just gonna have a community of passionate Yu-Gi-Oh players that are willing to pay to support a project they love. Like that's awesome. And apparently, like, there's a whole thing about it, like how Konami's been trying to chase after them for a very long time, but at some point they just gave up because the fans kept sharing the source material and would like rebuild the project again and again, and Konami just stopped trying at some point. They couldn't keep up with the number of people that were making fan projects of Yu-Gi-Oh, so they just stopped. But yeah, I have a few in mind. I'll show you. One of them's in or actually no, a couple of them are in browser, and then there's a couple of them that are downloadable games off of GitHub, which is really cool. And I played them. They're super neat. It's similar to the Yu-Gi-Oh that I play. It's got sprites and everything, so when you play the card, it's kind of like you know how Yu-Gi-Oh's always had its holographic monsters. It kind of feels like that. Like, that was something about Stardust Accelerator that I love that Master Duel doesn't have, is that they don't have sprites on the cards when you play them. I would love that. Holographic monsters, like, that's just been a thing in Yu-Gi-Oh! Since forever, and they just didn't do it. Is there just too many cards? Too many monsters? I mean, multi-billion-dollar company, just reminding everyone. Oh, Konami, what are you guys doing over there? So many things you could be doing that you're not doing, and so many things you shouldn't be doing that you are doing. What a mess.
I know they made a new type of Yu-Gi-Oh called Turbo Dueling or whatever.
Turbo Dueling's been around forever.
Yeah,
Yeah, that
got its
was
own show, and it's a I don't know.
that was part of Stardust Accelerator, 5Ds in general. Turbo Dueling has been a thing, but they made like a format for it. Do you mean? Because
Yeah,
that's
like
been in Stardust Accelerator. I've been playing that forever since like 2009.
it's called. I forget what it's called. There it is. Rush Duel. That's what it's called. That's the new thing. New type of.
Yeah, Rush Duel.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? These other fan games have support for that.
Ha.
Yeah, they all have support for it. They're all doing it already. You can also play modern Yu-Gi-Oh in those too. I have to show you because they're too cool. I can't do it now, but like I'll do it later, off stream probably if you're still around. You're gonna want to see it.
Yeah.
Like I'm blown away by what I found. It will change our Yu-Gi-Oh days forever.
Yeah.
All right, so I think I had this idea for a spearhead. I'm just gonna do silhouettes right now, just to get a shape in mind. But I had this idea to turn the spearhead into here. Why don't I stream this to you if you want? There you go. Into my logo. This just looks like Hornet. Like it's Hornet Hollow Knight.
Get good.
Right, that's my crescent shape in my logo. And then my logo also has a double crescent shape. But I'm thinking it would be cool if I do like this kind of deal, right? There's my double crescent. I have Arcane's music stuck in my head. Guess what you ate? I don't know. Burp in my face. Maybe I'll get it. Look, you guys have all been around me long enough. This is not surprising for me to say. You should be used to my shit by now. Guess now. Chicken. Veggie sushi. That actually does sound good. Was it like only veggies or is it just like mainly veggies? You know. See, I think this shape needs to be bigger because I don't want it to look too flimsy, obviously. So erase the bottom, just do that again. Veggies and avocado. Ooh. I like avocado. Is avocado technically a fruit?
Yes.
No, that would frustrate some people. It would be technically a fruit if you think about it. Just depends on the context. I don't know if it's a context deal. I mean, we have the definition of what a fruit is.
Alice, do you believe that coffee is bean soup?
Yes. It is just making bean hot and then taking the water, but you're basically it's basically just bean broth. It's more like a bean broth because soup typically has other things in it. So if you're just like heating the beans and then you're taking the byproduct of that, it's more like a broth. I like the topics for the day.
Yeah.
Ooh, this is a very interesting like loopy shape that I've got going on here. And then I also had the idea. So the symbol of Uranus is part of my logo. So I thought, well, I could put that in the middle, right? Check this out. And it would kind of help form the handle. It would make a very interesting shape. Ooh. Right. Then if I want to have the other parts of it too, there's another part that goes like this.
Here's another random topic here.
Okay.
Imagination time. Here we go. All right. You're living in Gotham City. What kind of job would you like to have if you were to live in Gotham City? You can't be a streamer.
Okay. Damn it.
That would be way too easy. Because you got to think about it. You got to bear in mind there's like villains that target all different kinds of businesses. You
well,
know?
yeah.
Telemarketing.
You would want to be in telemarketing. You're in Gotham City. You're in the thing you want to be in is telemarketing. Yeah,
Look,
okay,
you
I can
can't
see it.
go out. You can't go out, or you're gonna get fucking shot by Joker.
All right, but what if you
You
call the
can't go
Joker?
to the hospital because you're gonna get exploded by Joker.
Well, he's not all
Things
that
are
bad, guys.
screwed.
Come on. Come on. It's not that
Sewage
bad.
systems. You've got Living Croc. You got Clayman. You got fucking Bane from
Oh
time to
God, yeah.
time.
Killer
Come
Croc in the
on.
sewers. I'd hate to. Oh God, imagine that.
Yeah, yeah,
Yep. We
yeah.
need you to
So
go into the sewers. There's a big giant croc, killer croc. Oh,
Give Gotham some credit, guys. Come on.
What benefits are there though of living in
Yeah, are
Gotham?
there benefits or is it just exclusively bad?
I mean, I'm
Because
sure that there's
if you were like, hey, if you lived in Gotham, what would your job be? And it's like anything to get me out of Gotham.
pretty much.
Pretty much.
I want to go
I mean,
move to
if
like
my.
you
like in
Yeah.
no offense, it just sounds like I need to move into the middle of nowhere, Kansas, where Superman grew up, because nothing happened there, other than Superman
True.
crashed there. But
I mean, that spot also gets attacked pretty regularly.
but that's because Clark Kent's nearby. Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna
True.
say, like,
If you're not a neighbor of Clark Kent and live in the middle of Kansas, you're fine.
Uh, yeah.
So not neighbors with Clark Kent. That's what we've learned today.
I mean, I think the better part, surprisingly, is Gotham City.
True.
Your benefits are, you know that everything's fucked, but you also have Wayne Entertainments to, go to. They only
Remind me,
get blown up every other day,
like, look,
which is
Every
a
look,
lot
other
look,
better.
day.
look, look. I don't want to be considered a criminal according to Bruce Wayne over there. If I somehow break the law that I didn't know was a law to begin with, because let's be fair, Gotham City has a bunch of really outrageous laws that suddenly just appear.
True.
Look, just because you can't go out during the night or the day, it's perfectly fine place to live.
So then,
At
what you're
least
saying
you're.
is work from
Dude,
home.
their housing market must be good, right?
I
Considering
was
all
gonna
the shit
say,
that happens.
Yeah,
you've got
cost
a
of
great
living's gotta
housing
be
market,
surprising low. Yeah, because
No,
nobody wants to
but
be
because
there.
there's also places that are like complete trash to live in. I mean, like if we're gonna take that specific special of Batman and then Harley Quinn lives in basically like a garbage of an apartment.
True.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you saw
Which,
Joker 2019, his house is shit.
yeah, so I don't think the housing's all that great.
No.
And there's like a large percentage of homeless people in Gotham.
true.
But like, you still got Bruce Wayne Entertainment.
Yeah,
No.
you got Bruce Wayne, so like,
No, I
and you
don't
have
want to
Dick
see.
Grayson and his.
I don't want to see a guy like basically just have mommy and daddy issues. I would prefer, ironically, if I could, I'd be in another universe. If anything, I'd probably be better off in Marvel's universe, because at least the government says, hey, superheroes, you gotta help make sure the taxpayers are protected, because every time you blow up a city and such like that, that's taxpayer dollars.
Yeah,
Man, it's
Yeah,
Which makes me wonder how much the taxes are in there.
probably insane.
at the same time, you have to imagine like how actually fucked that universe would be, because like New York
All
City.
superhero universes are effed. Let's be fair.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
I
But
don't
like,
want to be in the DC universe where Batman just imprisoned every superhero in the world.
True.
There's that universe. You got to keep that in mind in that DC
Yeah.
universe.
There
yeah,
is
that
that.
is true.
We also have the universe where Kryptonite hit Superman and made him gay.
That's true.
Is that the pink one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
The
We
pink
don't talk
kryptonite.
about the pink one.
Everyone knows the pink one. And if you don't, you do now.
we also have a universe where in the world of Green Lantern, and such like that, the Pink Lantern people are probably the most useless set of lanterns ever.
Isn't that like the medical core of the
No,
lanterns?
no, they're love.
Oh, that's right.
They're powered by love.
Ugh.
You know how many people are single and mentally depressed?
Probably a lot.
Yes. Love does
I
not
mean,
fix all problems.
No, it
there's
actually
an even
creates
worse
love.
universe to go to, at least. You
No,
could
you know
always
what
go.
world? You know what world I would want to live in? I want to live in the world of Phineas and Ferb. By some miracle, the only worst thing happens in the world is that there's an inconvenient thing that happens with Dr. Doofenshmirtz in the tri-state area every day or so in the summer.
I don't need to
Milo
pick
Murphy.
another fictional world to live in. I created one. Like, it's a stupid question to ask me.
Milo Murphy also exists in the Phineas and Ferb universe, so
Yeah, but nothing really bad happens to people. It bad happened to him.
Yeah.
yeah, and everyone around him.
Yeah, if you're not near him, then you're fine.
I just thought, you think the DC/Marvel universes have a special insurance specifically for superhero-related incidents or supervillain? Yeah, either or.
Maybe
I feel like because I'm just imagining. Oh, look, it's the Avengers! They're
someone.
fighting. Oh, Hulk! He just picked up my car. What's he doing? He's
Yeah,
throwing
I
my
mean,
car.
they have
And
to
he
have
missed.
someone that like had to have, seen that and is capitalizing on the incidents because it happens all the time.
The richest person.
Yeah,
The richest company.
they absolutely do. You have to have like a Saul Goodman of this universe.
Sir, why are you calling? That
Daredevil.
menace Spider-Man threw my car.
Daredevil.
Daredevil? Yeah,
Yeah, he's a lawyer.
that's true.
I apparently activated my Siri saying that. How? What?
I don't know. My Bixby goes off all the time. It didn't that time.
I just said that Spider-Man's a menace, and that triggered Siri. What? How? It's not even closely the same words.
I think I like this shape better.
I didn't expect the DC topic to really go into depth. I like it.
I mean, you're asking a bunch of nerds. What did you expect?
I like it.
I would like to suggest something.
Okay.
So, I was in the middle of checking out some of the games that I had used to play on mobile, and now I have it on my PC because I
Okay.
have those I have that Android app thing and stuff. K-pop Demon Hunters everywhere, and now I'm getting back into Cookie Run Kingdom because they have a collab
Oh
there right
God.
now.
No,
How did I get like all the chases in 3 10 pulls?
Beep Boop's gonna hear that and freak out. Cookie Run Kingdom. This guy's addicted.
I play Cookie Run.
It's like every other day someone's
have-
got to suggest Cookie Run Kingdom.
I have what was it? I have a guild with me and my friends from back home, and we call it the Polloverse.
Oh my God.
We call it the Polloverse for shits and giggles.
No, now they're gonna
Yeah.
tell me, well, May plays it. Yeah, I know, but I play Woo-Wah, and that's my gotcha game.
You know what's the other gacha game that you also have shown us, and that's Dislight.
Yeah, I don't really play Dislight anymore. I had my time
But
with it.
you were around it when Markiplier was on there.
I was, and then they took him out, and everyone started joking about like, where the hell did he go? Disco Boom
Speaking of
locked him in a closet.
I was gonna say, speaking of Markiplier, do you know about the snake that has beef with him?
No. Oh wait, no. Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah, some girl's snake just adamantly
Tofu
against
has
him for some reason.
Tofu has beef with Markiplier. And we
Yeah.
don't know why.
There's some lady's snake that just for some reason really doesn't like Mark.
They think he looks like a wombat.
Speaking of the gotcha games, there was a gotcha I actually
here we
wanted
go.
to try out. Seriously. I was looking for anime to watch, and I found one that I had on my list for a long time, Princess Connect Redive. And
I've
I watched
played it.
season one, and I was like, oh, it's a little bit, takes a bit to get into. Then season two started releasing. I started watching that, and then it got intense, and I'm like, oh my god, okay, this is cool. And then it finally ended. And I was like, you know what? Let's give the game a shot. I downloaded the app, opened it, then it's like, notice to all users, Princess Connect Redive will be shutting down in NA. I'm like, are
Yeah,
you sure?
that's
You're like,
typical.
I just got here.
Welcome to Gotcha Games, Shelly.
Yeah, that happened to me with me and my friends. We used to play a thing called Sinoalis
Oh, you poor thing.
and stuff like that. I was a tome person in the back. The funniest thing I did, because I was playing with my friends, like I had friends that we all got together whenever it was time to battle as a guild and such like that, and we would play together and stuff.
That's what I did with
Because
Unison
I
League.
was a tome user who would buff and debuff enemies and allies and stuff like that. I would just yell like random books at my friends while we were playing and stuff like that. Like I would
Fun
one of
little bit of
them I
roleplay.
think one of the other ones that I think it was funny that I said was that I started naming I started naming yaoi manga.
Oh god.
Oh.
I just went I went what was it? I think I told I said as a joke I said Ginger Romantica and they were like, "What are you saying?" And I was just like, "All the yaoi." It was funny. It was really funny. We were having a great time when we used to play together. It was great.
I used to be really into one called Unison League. It's still alive somehow. I bewilders me every day. But I played that for a really long time with people before my guild just kind of grew up and moved on. I used to be really into the mobile gotcha games because that's what I had, so it's what I played. So I always have a soft spot for it, but still, I still know I'm fully aware of the problems.
Man.
So I had this idea to put the blade wings onto my spear because I already hinted that the model isn't going to have wings, and it's the first one I've ever made of me without wings. So it's kind of like a pivotal part of my character design. It's been on every single model till now, so it would feel wrong if I just didn't put them somewhere. And I've been playing with ideas to figure out where I want them to be as like an homage to the original design. And I think that putting it on a weapon just made sense compared to like having an accessory. I tried to do accessories in the shape of the wings and I just couldn't figure out a good way to do it. But I'm like, well, winged spears are pretty cool. So, what if I had one? I think this already looks pretty interesting. Now, the wings on my model were never actually attached to my body. They would move around and they would fold and they're blade wings. They can really do whatever the hell they want. They're more of just a accessory than something that actually has a use. They're not functional wings, they're just ones that are kind of there, for design.
I see people, they when they make designs with characters, like if I had to put, for example, they'll make like fictional characters into IRL worlds and stuff,
Mhm.
like putting Disney characters and all that stuff like that. I like that every time we get characters with wings and stuff, the first immediate thought people do is they put tattoos on them.
Ah, yeah. That's true.
I like it. I think it's an interesting way to do it because it's like, yeah, it's technically a muscle of theirs, so tattooing it on their muscles makes sense.
Yeah.
I like that one in terms of a design and stuff like that. I also know that some people, like for example, uh, people who have like alien-like characters that are like human. So say like I forgot her name from um Guardians of the Galaxy,
Oh,
for her
yeah.
and stuff like that. What they do with her about having the antenna and such like that, they extend
Mantis.
that to her hair. They give Mantis like more of like those like antenna like kind of hair
Mhm.
style and such like that, and it makes sense. And I'm
It's
like, oh
so
yeah, no,
cute.
that's cool
Yeah, I
and
like
stuff.
Mantis's
So
design a lot.
yeah, I like when they do that, but also like I stare at it sometimes and I'm like, I know sometimes some people will cop out the easy design of like, oh, alien, she'll wear like the little headband with
Yeah.
the alien prongs and stuff like that. And I'm just like, no.
There are certain
That's like saying a
consistencies.
Teletubby will have the headband.
There are always consistencies in character designs like that, so when people do blade wings, they often have the same shape, and that's why I'm just doing the silhouette. This is the original
Mhm.
shape, but it actually was supposed to be a placeholder for my model, and then I just never designed them. I just left them like that because I was too lazy. My blade wings were never supposed to look like this. They were just placeholder designs. But I just never changed them, and then I just included it on multiple models because I never decided to sit down and actually design them because they're not placeholders anymore when they're on every single model.
You go, Cal. Not on stream, but sure.
Is it Luke Carson related?
Why?
Maybe. Yeah. Yeah, it is. Okay. Thank you. Let's see. What did I do with the base of the spear? And then I imagine that it's a two-handed. I think I just do a simple like little loop like I did at the top. So just bring it down further because it needs to be really freaking long. Long ass spear. Yeah, there we go. I'll worry about dimensions in design once I've got the whole thing down. Just doing silhouette and shape for now. Because the spear is very important. You would wonder, well, uh, I got to put a lot of thought into the shape of it because it needs to go with the model that's holding it. It's going to bring out my silhouette a lot. Weapons do so much for silhouettes, so I had to be considerate of how it looks. And also, I just wanted to look cool. I mean, why wouldn't I?
We have Deadpool in the maid outfit now.
Yes, we do. Is it already out? Did they already launch that?
Whee! I mean, they've been showing it off.
Yeah, and Sayu is very happy about it.
He
And then they
has to wear the
also,
maid outfit.
yeah, and then they also asked him to do it. I'm just like, yeah, when are you gonna do it, huh, Sayu?
And then I look over to little Jeff, and I'm just like, okay,
Okay.
okay, he's in the maid outfit too now.
Yep. this is already a really cool design. I imagine the wings would fold. So when I'm just fighting with it, they'll just fold downward. That's the plan. I was explaining to Spicy before y'all got here. The idea is that like it's a throwing spear. That's why it's two-handed. And the wings will fold out when I throw it to give it the illusion that it's flying, you know? Oh, it really is a party in here. Where'd you all come from?
Who are you people? Is that one?
We're Star
SpongeBob?
Fox. You'll never defeat Andros. Sorry, I just
Nerd.
my core memory just repeats that whenever I'm sorry.
You
Nerd.
just look over to Shelly, and then Shelly just goes ah. Here you go, Shelly. A little something for you to try to wrap your head around.
So you want it to
What is
be...
this? Yeah, I don't know what I'm looking at.
Here you go, Cal, so you could see what Shelly's looking at.
Don't even want to know. Look at this shape. This is interesting. The hell? Oh, that's Miku. I got that immediately.
Miku, is that you?
I got that so quick.
Versus Shelly's like, I don't even know what the shape is.
I know Miku's silhouette from anywhere. Not that I really am a fan. She's just everywhere. Like, how could I not know? I played mobile gacha games. She collabed with them like every single other day, it seems. Hold on, someone's mowing their lawn. I gotta close my window. 1 second. It's very distracting. I'm very sad by the lack of snow this year. I didn't get any.
Nope.
Oh,
Nope,
yeah.
Shelly took them all.
Yeah, Shelly took it all, bastard.
I hate it. I want it. It's spring. It's not spring, but it's spring, but it's not spring.
It's supposed to be much warmer this year, I guess, in my state than normal. Which is fantastic. We're setting record warms for every single month in like the past 6 months. Isn't that fun? I get to have a really warm summer this year again. But even the last warmest summer, we got a good amount of snow in winter, so it's concerning the fact that Washington just didn't get any this year. I don't know that that's happened before. But yeah, very, very fun stuff. Awesome. I like this shape. Hey, May, you like concept art. What do you think of this?
Let me watch.
The cat just stretching. I'm looking at the shape. So I'll even do another one side by side because I want to move the wings downward.
My brain said no symmetry.
No symmetry.
Well, okay, so here's my problem. The two prongs that are pointing diagonally upwards.
Yeah.
I'm like, I like okay. Here's the idea that my brain was going towards
Okay.
is that instead of the two on top, you combine it into one so that it's evenly diagonal, and then you put two on the bottom so that it's this fan shape.
Okay.
It's like because right now it looks like a half, like a half open instead of this circle shape. Because I understand you're supposed to be more of a of a of a like a lance
Mm-hmm.
and such like that, but because it's a floating material and such like that, it shouldn't be open like that. It could look like a staff when you're not being hostile.
Yeah.
Also, it looks like a beacon if it does, if you do it the way that I suggested.
It's
You know,
true.
pretty like knocks staff on camera. Jingle jingle jingle.
Jingle,
You,
jingle.
you paying attention? You paying attention, chat? Jingle jingle jingle.
What's going on?
God.
We get Shelly with the jingle jingle jingle.
I heard jingle jingle. I was like, oh, just like that clip of I saw of Demi with the Markiplier.
God damn it. Jingle, jingle. Oh my lord. A clicky keyboard.
No, I got coins. I got change.
Oh, okay. That sounded the same as a keyboard. That was weird.
No, I got change. I got coin change.
Jingle, jingle. Yeah, I used to have a PNG on my stream because Cheesy was like a regular visitor at one point, and every time she would be there, I would jingle the thing around. Like it didn't make a sound, but I would just say jingle jingle and I would move the PNG, you know?
Dropped my
I think
change.
I'll just oh, I know what I'll do.
A quarter is gone somewhere within the winds of my computer. Oh well. That's 25 cents to find later. How do you feel about the null and voidness of the penny? Like I always knew the day was gonna come when the
Oh, like
penny
it
was
just
gonna
doesn't
be
matter.
dead.
Yeah.
Eh, we don't have
Like
pennies too.
we've been spoken to about this for years, but I'm like, the penny.
Yeah, if you guys ever feel useless, remember the US penny.
Like basically you're gonna even it out between all of them. You'll still have like 3 on each side, but what you really want to do is that make it even out like an X and then the cross.
Are you talking about the wings or are you talking about the prongs up here?
No, the wings.
Oh, you're talking about the wings. Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say because these look
The
great.
prong. No, the prong on top is fine. I'm talking about the wings.
Right.
Because if you have it already even on the top from there and stuff like that, you should also have a uniform on the bottom to make it look like like a beacon staff. But then when you're in the attack and such like that, movement wise, it will like go upwards to
Well,
become
so here
like
I'm gonna
a full lance, like scythe.
I'll show you what I'm doing with the wings, and maybe that'll help with the seeing what I'm thinking. So I want to take just this side real quick. Because they're not always deployed. They're not always like that. I could have them like fold downwards is what I'm trying to show, basically.
I thought it was just gonna be a rotating thing that rotates around the staff.
Yeah, they can move. They're independent of them, basically. That's why I was like, the wings on my model have always been independent.
Hold up, let me doodle.
Doodle.
Let me get the doodle of it because it's easier for me to to show instead of verbally say sometimes.
It is always easier to show.
Where's my stylus?
Like, this is kind of what I imagined, was like they would kind of fold downwards.
I was thinking you were trying to do this, where the lines are like this if the center's
Uh-huh.
if the center's like over here. Kind of like that.
Yeah.
And then the extra layer part with the model and stuff like that is that these two will be rotating around a circle like this
Mm-hmm.
and such like that, and then vice versa would be this one would be rotating around like this, and then the last one would be that these two rotate around like this, around their own separate orbits, kind of like rings of Saturn, rings of Uranus.
Yeah. That's kind of what I was thinking. I was like, that's why they could possibly just be present only when I'm wanting to throw it, because that's why they're there. The wings are to give the idea when I'm throwing the spear, it makes it seem like it's flying. So that's why they're there. They're only there when I'm throwing the spear, basically. Otherwise, if I'm just fighting with it, they need to not be in the way, right? Because then it's going to get in the way of the pokey, the swingy. You know, they're in the way of the blades. They don't
I
functionally
see
add anything.
the idea that I had in terms of fighting, because I think video game mechanics and stuff like that, is that you're summoning them like kunai would be,
Yes.
like magical kunai and such like that. You would be there with your staff, and then summoning them out, and they would just go choo choo choo, and then once they're done, like the idea is my interpretation of seeing this and how I would fight with it is that the wings are independent to hold the person like back like this with the blades and stuff like that kind of thing and stuff like that, and then the staff is there to really fight, or like even choke, like press against their chest to really like inhibit them from moving. That's the idea that I had.
Same brain.
But if you're having them range fully like that, showing that they're moving independently, as each individual blade would show better if they were in a rotary disc that goes like this or like this and such, rather than stationary wings that go up or down, because that implies that these are the only independent thing rather than independent separate items altogether and stuff. That's it. It's kind of like, if I had to dumb it down, doing that means you're doing like a bird would, which is 2 wings only, versus how very much like multiple portions of their wings flaps for it to work. And that's why when certain insects, they fold them down like this, because they're independent of each other.
Right.
If that makes the most sense to explain it.
Well, yeah, no, it does. Yeah, because like I'm gonna show them kind of folding over each other, but that's why I was just squashing and pulling them to show you that they're just moving around it. But yeah, that's kind of where I want to go with it. And then of course I'm going to redesign the blade wings, because like I said, those were placeholder shapes, and I'm not going to use that on this one. But
no, yeah, but it was just a suggestion. If you want to show more range of motion and stuff, having them orbit around like individual moons of the staff would be cool too. Shelly's just dying over there from hiccup.
Yep.
Apologies.
He's like, it's either he's gasping for air because he is like choking on something, or he's gasping on air because of hiccup.
Obviously, the most important thing is the core shape of the spear. We like the core shape.
I thought you were about to say, oh, the most important thing is he's breathing.
No. Yeah, do keep breathing. That is pretty important to being alive. You know, kind of a core
You wanna know
function
what's
of the
a
body.
you wanna know what's an interesting thing that I
Yeah.
found myself really interested in? Uh, there is there's this like bed cover that has like pillows surrounding the edge of it, making it like a dog bed
Mhm.
with the edges and stuff like that. I don't know. My brain wants that. I want to have a bed that has the bordered edges because I'm a toddler. I don't want to fall out of bed and I want to be comfortably barriered from falling out by pillows.
Fair enough.
Because I technically already do that. I just put 2 pillows on the side of me and stuff like that.
Mhm.
But something appeals to me about having those borders on my bed and just being being surrounded by my pillows.
Yeah.
Something comforting. And then I realized, oh no, wait, no, that's my anxiety talking.
Yeah, we just want to be like in a cozy enclosed space,
That's also slightly furry of me because that sounds like a
like a
like those
cat
like
thing.
alpha omega kind of nest bullshit.
Oh, I was just thinking that's what cats do. That's just what cats do. I mean,
I go I go around. I make I work at the biscuit factory. Excuse me. I must go clock in at 6 a.m. Excuse me. Proceeds to make biscuits on the bed.
I
It's
lowered them
like
just a
how
bit.
Shelly wakes up in the morning and is just like to the cat May is just like, what are you doing? It's just like, I'm clocked in for the biscuit factory. Excuse me.
What if
We've
I?
basically just pretended at this point the 4 Braincells is just Shelly living with a virus and 2 pets.
That's what I'm saying. I'm just like a digital buddy, and then he's just like living in his own apartment, and
With
we're just
2
here.
pets. One's a fish. How
God,
can the fish cause more problems than the cat?
I don't know, but she finds a way.
She's jumping out of her fishbowl or something like that. I don't know.
She's trying to get to me, which is just going to electrocute her.
She's like tapping her face on the glass
The computer
to try
screen.
to get to it.
Yeah.
No, not even on the computer screen of her own fishbowl.
Oh yeah.
Just
Yeah, she's trying to move the bowl.
Shelly's
She's
trying
like
to
inches
not
from falling off the desk onto the PC, and he's like, "No."
Hey, stop that! No.
And I'm just sitting there watching it all, just like the hell.
May gets the urge to push the bowl too, so he stops Cheesy from pushing it. He looks away for like 2 seconds, and now May is on the desk trying to push the bowl too. He's like, "Ah!" Just chaos.
I'm helping though.
Yeah, you're
She
helping.
wants to go.
You just look at him like, yeah, she's trying to go there. I mean,
Why not? Someone
Poor girl.
asked if a cat drinks out of the fish tank, is this the equivalent to having like flavored water?
I guess. I guess it would be.
Yes, tastes like your regret.
What do you mean? For a
What?
cat, that's like their meal. It's like the
I
good
don't
stuff.
know.
Speaking of flavored water, what was did you guys ever grow up with like, like Kool-Aid and all that stuff like
Well,
that?
yeah,
What
of
was
course.
what was your flavor of choice?
Good
Blue
question.
Kool-Aid.
I don't know that I
It
had
was
a
always
flavor.
it always sell out at the grocery store nowadays. So now I always get super sad. Then we tried yellow Kool-Aid and I didn't like yellow Kool-Aid.
I was okay. I was good with the red Kool-Aid, but I like me the yellow Gatorade. Now Gatorade's technically not a thing anymore. It's technically Powerade.
Yeah, didn't
What
they
do you
just
think, Cal?
merge?
Yeah, they're merged. But I miss I miss my yellow Gatorade. I mean, Gatorade is still a thing. Don't get me wrong. Gatorade's still a thing.
Yeah.
It's just not as prominent anymore because everyone just goes to Powerade.
True. Well, because it
And
is
I'm just
better.
like, but Gatorade. My childhood, a Gatorade. But yeah, what about you, Cal?
I don't know that I necessarily had a favorite flavor.
Hmm.
Like most of the time, because we were broke, dirt poor growing up, we wouldn't even buy Gatorade name brand. We would find something
Oh,
like
did you grow up on that like fruit barrel thing?
yeah.
I love the purple one.
Mm-hmm. I also love the
The
purple one.
purple. We don't even know what it is. It's just the barrel.
I have no freaking clue. But it was, what we had. We don't even know it, but it was the best one. I agree.
So the fruit barrel drink was called Little Hugs. They're called Little Hug fruit barrels. They still sell them in your local Walmarts.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah, they
So
have 40. So sometimes they could sell you in 20 packs or 40 packs or 48 packs.
they have an
And the flavor
interesting shape going
and the
on here.
and the flavor choices are fruit punch, blue raspberry. Let me get fruit punch, blue raspberry, strawberry kiwi, and grape. Look, I like grape. I like the grape. You gotta give me the good grape.
True.
I love
Yeah,
me
it
the
is.
purple one.
It is neat. I do like grape.
Mm-hmm.
My sister hates grape.
Versus Shelly over there is just like the hell.
I mean,
Hi.
Like, what the hell are you guys talking about?
Whoa,
childhood.
Heinz has revealed their poutine ketchup sauce. What? This is
Oh.
big.
And then he says some Canadian shit. Get out of here, Canadian.
Poutine, how about that?
Poutine. Maple syrup.
No name. Yes, I like that brand.
I've got an
Moosin.
interesting shape going on here. I'm like, what if I changed the handle a bit, or the spearhead, to be more spear-like? I think it looks too flimsy, in my opinion.
Moosin.
Moosehead.
I'm thinking about like the dumb like dirt
Oh,
in a cup comedian.
yeah. Talking about. Oh wait, Brian Regan.
Yeah, it was like
Yeah.
I put dirt in a cup. Why don't you explain it? It's just
It's
put
it's
dirt in a
cup.
cup. Just give me the F out already.
With dirt in it. Just give me an F so I can go home.
And then the other one where it's like I before E, except after C.
But it just keeps going.
Except
yeah.
for words and nay and wait, and you'll never get it right, no matter what you say.
I grew up on Brian Regan. That's such a core memory you just reminded me of.
I also really grew up with my brain, like I grew up with Fluffy, clearly.
Yeah.
But the other one was the Sea Salt Cafe. And that was the I'm trying to remember.
It's the sun stare.
He's the
When you brought Brian Regan back and I completely forgot about him, so now my brain's just playing Brian Regan clips in my head. Oh my god. C.A.E. C.A.E. What did you eat today, May? 2 whole Fig Newtons? Oh man, you must be stuffed. Serving size, 2 Fig Newtons. I'm eating Fig Newtons by the sleeve. God, we always loved the bit. Me and my family loved the one about Fig Newtons. It's like a shredder eating them by the sleeve. Just Brett Fig Newton shredding coming out the side. think nah, I think I just like the bigger, more rounded spearhead. I think it just makes more sense. Yeah. That's why we try other shapes though.
Yahoo!
Mario?
I don't know. I was stopping myself from yawning, and I turned into Mario.
Turned into Mario. Just because you were yawning.
John Mulaney. I was sitting on the bench.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, no, I remember John Mulaney. There's another comedian that like I grew up with, where like the whole story was is that he and a couple and basically the whole school were at a party,
Hmm.
and such, and he didn't for some reason someone took like their family photos from that party, and he only found out like later as an adult
Hmm.
why who took them, because he wasn't sure if he ever took them because he was blackout drunk.
What if, May, I had like knives of different sizes?
Eh,
Kind of, well, I mean, I don't need them pointing all that way. Just like smaller ones, you know? Still in a wing shaped, obviously. Have you seen Trigun, haven't you? The newer one?
Not the newer one.
There's a character that forms kind of like it almost like
oh, the salt and pepper diner.
tendrils, but like knives. But I'm thinking like same kind of idea of forming like wings out of knives, like individual smaller ones that kind of make that shape, and they move independently. So like basically I'd have a bunch of them just kind of like hovering, you know, to kind of give it more like a wing dynamic. But they would all form together to make the bigger wing, essentially.
The one thing you can't replace. Oh yeah, that comedian bit.
Ooh, this looks like a butterfly wing. I wouldn't do that, but that is pretty freaking cool. Gotta admit.
Anyway, I'm gonna go make dinner.
All right.
Hell yeah.
I'm thinking longer blades, you know, but like smaller, and they kind of can form wings.
I'm all too full now.
That would be a pain in the ass to rig. Oh my god. It almost gives it like a mind of its own with how I would imagine it would move. Because like if the wings move at all, or if the blades simulate the movement of wings, you know what I mean? It's not just like they're static sitting there. They move. It's almost giving it more personality instead of just being like a solitary object, you know? If you know what I mean. It's a weird way to say that I'm just giving personality to an inanimate object, but I'll keep the small wing idea, and then I'll just see what my sister thinks later. I always ask her for like concept because she likes messing with characters like this. She's been a big part in like coming up with concepts for Project Kai. This is pretty cool. And then if I wanted to, ooh, idea. Give it more shape. Character design is fun. Should do smaller. I'm gonna try. This, right?
Whew.
What are you playing, Spicy? Overwatch still?
I am playing Caveman Stardew Valley.
Oh. What's it called?
Roots of Pacha.
I swear I've heard that name from somewhere.
I've said it a lot before
Oh, okay.
because it's, again, Caveman Stardew Valley.
Yeah. You love Stardew Valley.
Hmm. And, like, how could I resist not doing a caveman version of it?
It's true. Is that what Call of Duty players say when the next one comes out? It's Call of Duty, but again. And how could I resist not playing it again?
That's all the 2K games.
Yeah.
2K Sports.
No. There's differences in the 2K
No, there's
games.
not. Stop the
Like,
cap.
they add a player each game.
Yeah.
Something that Overwatch, Marvel Rivals, Valorant, let's see, how many other like games that add characters? League of Legends, any MOBA ever, um, any hero shooter ever.
No, those don't count.
I
Those
think
are the
they.
same games that just keep adding new characters.
Ah,
Completely different.
yes, I see the difference. And if sports games players will tell you they're not crazy.
There's only two sports games I really play from 2K, and that's basketball, simply for the My GM mode and
Mhm.
the career mode, and the WWE games because sometimes they're pretty good, in my opinion. Except for all the other stuff, I don't like the trading card game in it.
Yeah.
Except all the things that I dislike about it.
Essentially what he said.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get like the
Get to
right
talk to everyone.
shape. Give me one moment.
Don't want the cavemans to think that I'm not being helpful.
You ever wonder how cavemen learned to speak?
Oh.
Like communicate. Sorry, let me clarify. To communicate with others, you know, like
Ooga.
you know what I mean. One say something, and the other person understands exactly what they meant.
Yeah. Use code OO to get 10% off of your next rock purchase.
When find shiny thing, go ooga.
All right, guys. Well, thank you for joining me on my rock opening. Let's see if we get anything shiny today.
Thank you for joining my rockcast. Next week we'll talk about twigs.
Mukbang stream episode where I just eat a whole deer. I just caught it today.
Fresh, lightly seasoned with fear.
Mm-hmm. Do you think the cavemans had their version of PETA?
Of PETA?
Yeah. Like, what would
I
they
think they
be
got.
like?
Hmm.
I
They'd
feel
just
like
be
they
the
got
same.
mangled. Stop! Don't hunt saber-tooth tiger. Protect tiger. Ah! It's attacking me.
Caveman PETA. Yeah, they just tell you not to eat it, and then the tiger eats them, and it's like, well,
And the
why
other
do you
caveman,
think we're
then the
eating
other
it?
caveman looking on and be like, "Don't do that."
Tiger friend. Killing bad
Friend,
for
not
tiger.
food.
Oh my god.
The cavemen are just all like, "Noted."
Ooh, I leveled up to level 2 in carrots.
This is such an interesting shape that I'm experimenting with here. I like character design. It's fun. There we go. So I have like this wrap idea, right? Just to bring out this shape a little bit more. And then
Excuse me. Don't worry, random grandma lady. I'll bring you your 50 stones. That way you can tell what weather is going to be like.
in other words,
I see. I see. The caveman discovered a shaman,
Mm-hmm.
a soothsayer.
Caveman jokes will always be fun. You want to
I'm
play
I'm gonna have
Universe
to
Sim.
ask. I'm gonna have to ask you to say that in a language that a caveman can understand.
Yeah, there's plenty of other like content creators that have made caveman jokes, like what cavemen would be like if they were influencers, you know? Classic joke that Do made was like, you ever been like cold and shit? Try fire. This stream is sponsored by fire.
Today's video is sponsored by Spear. Spears are good for killing.
Sharp
Use
stick.
code UGA
Code Uga.
for 10 rocks off.
When bored, go grab shiny metal thing and hold it up in the sky during storm. The outcome will surprise you.
No,
Okay,
don't. We
no
don't.
more
We don't need
potatoes.
like caveman Twitch because they're just gonna like start trying to sell you Uga enhancing pills. Can't make rock. Take rock. Make rock harder.
Today I start my Only Rocks account.
Only rocks. Only rocks. Uh, Today I get my rocks off the shelf and dust them off and open and see what we find inside.
It's just really innocent, not
Yeah.
exactly like you think it would be.
It's like there's innuendos, but it's still innocent. They're harmless. Today we bust nut
With rock.
with rock. Today the nut we bust is cashew.
Today's nut is a harder nut. It is a coconut.
The coconut. Or they don't know, they don't have names for nuts yet, so they're just naming nuts. I found a nut. We bust nut. Now we come up for name with nut.
Oh, here's the better question. What would they call the coconut milk? Because they don't have milk yet.
Mm-hmm.
Nut milk. Oh, no, nut. Uh,
Yeah? Would we call it that,
That
Shelly?
juice?
no, I'm thinking more of a caveman. It says milk. They wouldn't know what milk is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So nut juice.
They don't know what juice is either. They've never juiced anything.
Oh, that is true. Nut liquid?
Uh, yeah, I guess, but they don't know what the states of matter are either. They're cavemen. I think that's why they spoke for everything, because they can't differentiate between
True.
things.
White nut liquid.
They really communicate through like signs and like visual language, don't they? Because they language wasn't really invented until much later.
Are you saying caveman invented sign language?
Well, yeah, a form of it, I'm sure.
Oh.
Ooh.
Or they would just poke each other with a large stick to convey their feelings. I mean, I don't know. Like, I'm not a
I mean,
caveman.
keep in mind, murder was invented before spoken words.
True.
So
This is such an interesting spear design. Look at this shit. Because like then I'm
where
like,
am I
well, it would
going?
be kind of cool to have a wrap on it. I always liked spears that had like
There's a
like
hole here.
fabrics dangling off, you know? So I got two ideas here. This is a pretty interesting one. I'm trying to retain the Roman aesthetic, you know, because I don't want it to be too cyberpunk. I want it to go along with the model, and the model is very Roman. So
Nope, that's the wrong
I'm
direction.
debating on wings still. It would be cool to have them, but maybe it would take away from the overall theme. Wraps might make more sense. I mean, like I was telling Spicy, the Roman spears were heavily taken from the Mycenaean culture. That's why a lot of them are harpoons or are like throwables, you know, javelins and stuff. They really liked two-handed throwing spears because, well, that's just the
Fishing.
culture that they were born from, basically. Yeah, like they just learned all of their combat styles from the Mycenaeans. That's how the Romans fought. And then, of course, they came up with their own little hoplite idea and started using one-handed and shields. I thought of the idea of a shield. Maybe I'll like conceptualize one, and if I like it, I'll keep it. But I changed the crescent shape into a spearhead shape more. I converted it. You can still see the origin of the crescent shape, though. At least that's I wanted to keep that. And then, of course, you know, I just noticed I have like the Assassin's Creed symbol going on up here. In case you don't see it. There you go. But like I have the laurel wreath on the handle, which is pretty interesting. I like the wreath. I've got the wraps, which I could decorate fabric as well. I'll probably make the pole longer. I'm surprised that we've gone an entire hour and 20 minutes without Spicy making a poll joke. Spicy, is that a new record for you? For both of us, actually? Neither one of us has made a poll joke. And it's been over an
What?
hour and 20 minutes. Are we okay?
Oh, are we okay?
Yeah,
Do we need to call somebody?
we've not made a poll joke.
Shelly,
And
Shelly, we
I'm
need help.
I've been talking about length and size this entire time and spears and how like it's cool to hold a spear and I like having big long things in my hands. Like do I need to say
And we
more?
haven't and we haven't made a joke yet.
And we
We
haven't
need
made a
help,
joke
Shelly.
about it yet.
Are we broken? Do we need a doctor?
What happened, Shelly? Something's wrong with us.
Shelly, I'm scared.
We haven't made a pull joke. We always make pull jokes. Quick, Spicy, say something gay. It's like that clip of you know the one. It's like that wasn't straight at all. Quick, do something straight.
The pressure was too much. Spicy left. Oh, he's back. I think.
Too much
So
pressure.
I got yeah, it was too much pressure. I got scared.
Oh my god.
Take this pressure, guys.
I want to see what my sister thinks about this spear idea. She's always good at this stuff. I hate like doing concept art on stream sometimes because while it is fun, I really always like just to ask my sister, you know, as I'm doing concept art because she and I like to come up with things and character designs all the time. She's always asking me for character concepts and giving her ideas because I'm good at coming up with stuff. But like, see, she's my idea bouncer, so I don't have one here. And May was filling that role before she had to go eat. Damn it. I mean, this is pretty neat. So then I think like what I probably would do for the spearhead or like the color scheme. Initially I was thinking of just doing the hyper neon like synthetic design for the spearhead, but I think it would be kind of cool for it to instead of being magenta and cyan, it would have the shade of it or the shine of it, almost like a pearlescent, and underneath it would just be a standard metal, you know, like a steel or something or iron. And then it would just have the shine of the colors. And obviously, purple and blue will be present on it. Especially the fabric. This fabric can be like a dark purple. It might be cooler for the spear to be a metal one instead of like a cyberpunk spear, because that's the thing is I want it to be cyberpunky, and that's what the wings are gonna do. But the spear itself will be very Roman. I think I like that design. Let's try a shield. I mean, shield wouldn't be anything crazy. I could just do a circular shield. That's kind of boring. I always liked here. Let's do one down here. I'll just draw like a shield concept. I always liked shields that did something like this. You know? Ooh. That wasn't manly at all. I know, I just have this YouTube things in my head. I don't know if May will be interested in the Yu-Gi-Oh thing that I'm gonna show you, Shelly, after stream. If you have time to linger today. But I know you will. You'll like it. It's really cool. And it means that we can play specific like we can target formats. Like I figured out that you played mostly I would assume hat format because that was what that's what was around in like later GX depending on when you started during GX era. That's when you said it. I think you started. I like the pointed shield shapes. I like those ones. What was that about?
I'm yawning. Sorry. Oh, I'm now slouched on my chair. I was about to say couch, but no, this isn't a couch.
Couch.
I'm in a chair.
Trying to make some interesting shield shapes here. This is kind of cool. Ooh, wait. This would be kind of cool. So my thought is like functionally, how would the shield work? You know, a lot of shields would have specific grooves and shapes to make it easier to block and abuse the space these things create by being there. Like they pressure the opponent just by existing. That's by virtue of being a shield. And what I'm thinking is if I were to fight someone in combat, how would I do that? Well, standard hoplite stuff, right? But maybe I have like a specific anime style fighting style, right? So I'm thinking I can have these grooves up here. And basically, like if I were fighting a sword fighter or another polearm, for example, their weapon could get caught in the top, or if they go for my head, they try to, swing over the shield. I can catch it with the top of the shield and basically control where their weapon's gonna go, if you know what I mean. That's like when swords have the hilts, it's protecting your hand from getting hit, and it's to catch a sword from hitting you. And you can use the hilt of a sword to control your opponent's weapon and catch it in it and kind of grab it. So shields can do the same thing. In fact, they're in a lot of ways they're better at it. Um so I'm thinking like what if I had my shield kind of have this like ability to catch things with the top here. And it's long, providing a lot of protection to the body. But this would make it so that like they can't really swing at my head because I'll just catch it, you know? There's the threat that I'm just gonna grab it with my shield and probably push you out of the way. Because think about it, because let's say I was fighting and someone uh Shelly swung his sword at
What?
above me and I have my shield underneath. You're a sword fighter, all right? Like you're the only sword
Okay.
fighter I could think of immediately. Let's say I was like sparring with Shelly and he swings above and my shield's below. I could catch the sword in one of these grooves. And now I've got control over of where his weapon's going if he doesn't immediately draw back. I can immediately push up on it or push at him, right? Knocking him over. So like I can kind of control things with the top. And then I mean, if we're both physical fighters, Shelly, it would be cool to have like some sparring art, you know?
Yeah.
Because I don't know if I need wings. The only reason I really want to include wings is because they've been present on my model design forever. So I'm not sure on where I want to put them, but maybe I can put them on the shield if I do a shield. That's what I'm thinking. Is like, what if I did the wings on the shield? And then I keep the Roman aesthetic on the spear. Also, welcome in, Lamb. I'm designing a weapon today for Project Kai. And I'm deciding whether or not I want to go two-handed spear and have like this wing design, or if I want to go sort of like one-handed or just shorter two-hand spear. I prefer long spears to short ones. Seriously, have we not? How have we just not making jokes, Spices? Something's wrong with us. We need to go to the hospital. We can't be talking
We
up
need to
polls
run.
and not making jokes every single second. Oh my god.
We need to run.
We need to get checked out. No one's made any poll jokes.
I'll be right back.
I think I like this the right side. I like them both. Crap. They're both cool. Uh hmm. You know what I'll do? Instead of trying to pick between designs, I'm just going to come up with a lot of them, and then I'll ask my sister later, and I'll post it in the Discord, and we'll just see what people think. Maybe I'll make like another shield shape. I like this one. I don't want to do a circular shield, but I will just throw that out there just because Romans often use circular shields. That's what they're known for. So, of course, I'll put it there. Standard hoplite stuff. I have to make an honorable mention. But there's only so much I can do with the circular shield, you know? And I want it to be as unique as possible and really bring out the silhouette. I think this shape down here is just far more interesting than a circular shield, even though this is more Roman, you know? Roman hoplite. But I can still very easily get away with a shield like this. Like some, um, basically grunts and like typical soldiers would have rounded shields, but sometimes you can see variations in the shield shapes in more important or, you know, higher ranking people. So you can have a different shape. It definitely does work. It's just that like they would mass produce those circular shields. And that's what you think of when you think of a Roman hoplite or a soldier. This is very interesting. I think I really like this wrapped like laurel design. It's got like that Roman theme. It has the shape of my icon that I'm known for. Um they'll have the colors that I'm known for. I think that's good. I think this will work. And then one day, Shelly, we'll have to come up with a concept for like a sword. I like swords. I mean, hey, gun elf still up in the up in the air. So not entirely off the table. Weapons are fun though. I do like designing them. Like, you know, typical stuff. I can put my wings on the shield instead as an emblem. And then of course, if I really feel so inclined, I can put my logo on the shield as well and just have the wings around it, which could also work. That could work. Because I'm thinking um either I'm going to make like a shorter spear, like this one on the left will obviously be longer. Um if I'm doing two-handed, initially my concept was two-handed. So like obviously this would be longer than that one. Or, this would be shorter, and then I can put the shield in it together. So I'm like deciding between going one-handed or two-handed. I'll figure that out. I mean, it does dramatically change uh how the spear would function depending on which way I go. Because if I have one-handed, then there isn't a use for the wings, and I can instead put those on the shield, which could work. And or I could even put them into the silhouette of the shield if I find some way to do it. Um, I could totally go that route, or I can have independent like blade wings or knives from coming from the end of the spear basically and floating freely, which can be controlled, or help it assist in flight when I yeet it at someone.
Potato.
That doesn't help at
Potato.
all. Thanks for adding, Spicy, for your input.
You're welcome. It's what I'm here for.
But I do like shields. I gotta admit. I
See,
imagine Shelly would also be an
here's
appreciator of shields.
here's the thing. If you add a shield, you can have the wings on that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Or a wing on it.
I'm
And
not
a
confused
wing
on
on your
like I could easily put wings into the weapon. It's just deciding on which one I want more. Ugh. Because shield and spear is more typical Roman. It's what you imagine if you're thinking
well, I mean,
Roman.
here's the best part. You can just design both.
True.
There's nothing stopping you from having a shield on your back and using a
Two-handed, and then like it shrinks down.
uh-huh.
Like it grows and then the wings deploy basically.
Yeah.
Or it's like they fuse.
Mhm. And that's what I was saying is like if you have a shield, you can design it to be like it is the wings to the
Weapon
spear.
fusing. Okay. That is very fantasy. Let me write that down. See, this is what we do. Ideas. And I just jot them. So mine initially was two-hand throwing.
Another cool aspect of it is if you do have them as two separate that can form into one, you can give both a your core colors,
Mhm.
like one being that cyan blue and one being the magenta purple.
Mhm. Like I had on an original model. Yeah.
Hmm. And then whenever they come together, they're neo. They kind of flow together, and
Yeah.
but whenever they're apart, they're two separate colors.
True. Yeah, the spear could be strictly one color concept and the other one can be the other color concept.
Hmm.
And it fuses into a bigger winged spear.
Yeah.
Okay. And that gives me an idea. I kind of like that because small, pokey stick with like bit some unique design. Like I like the wraps and I like the laurel wreath. I like this as a smaller concept. And then I could add one prong. Basically, I would make like a simple version of the bigger spear. The bigger spear would have multiple prongs, wings, and be fat as fuck, basically. It would take like all of my strength to wield that thing. It would be bigger than me because I'm an anime character and I can do whatever the hell I want.
Taste the love!
Taste the love.
Yeah. You be that little girl with that giant ass hammer. You
Yeah,
do that.
basically. Yeah. Have you ever just wanted to be an anime character with a really big spear that you just yeet at people? And that thing just flies at Mach
Unfortunately, you have
1?
to be a little girl if you're that. So
No, you don't.
It's the
You
rules.
you can
Look
be
at
a
every
typical
anime.
shonen twink like main character. What the fuck are you talking about? I don't have to be
Nuh-uh.
a
Look
little
at
girl to
every
wield a
anime.
comically large weapon. It's your
Look at
Terra,
every
dude.
anime.
It's your Terra Day speaking. Shut up. We don't bring up Terra in this house, even though that it was me that did it. But I knew you were thinking it.
Oh, I don't know what character I'm going to have to date.
Me. I mean,
Uh,
what? Am I sure?
no, we're
I'm pretty
already
damn sure.
divorced.
Watch literally any shonen fantasy anime from the past 20 years. And they
Yeah, they
almost
all have.
always have a comically large weapon on a comically small character, but it doesn't exclusively have to be little girls. It can be
I mean,
twinks too.
that is fair. But 90% of them are twinks. Or not twinks, little girls.
Actually,
Or,
mostly they're not. There's actually
or,
a lot of twinks.
are there? Mm,
There are.
doubt.
I can make you a list. Actually, I'm not going to do that because then
Doubt.
you're just going to go looking for it.
Give me my pomegranate, god damn it.
That's one in here. One handed spear and shield.
Male wild boar. Male wild boar. Yeah. Yep. I know you're all looking for.
That's what the H means. Yeah, two-handed versus one-handed. Because this was Spicy's idea, Mason, was to like take the shield and spear basically, and I could use one at a time if I really wanted to. He said, "Well, why not have both? Why not?" And I'm like, "Okay, well, obviously I'm not going to carry two spears and a shield. That's just egregious." But my extra large, over the top, comically large spear isn't. Anyway, I'm not going to carry two different weapons of the same thing. They're basically the same thing. But I thought, well, what if they just fused to make a bigger weapon? Like my small spear and my shield just merge together to make a much larger winged spear that I would throw, basically. So it's
The
like
larger spears is ultimate.
basically the large spear is my ultimate. Yeah, if I had another set of arms, I could. Well, I mean, technically, guys, I don't even need weapons, and I could just control them with my mind if I wanted to. The point of having them is that it's a way for me to keep myself grounded. If I'm this character, right? Let's say I'm Kylist in the in universe, um, and do a little mind role playing here. Let's imagine that I am in this universe and I'm by myself, no contact to the outside world, in a world where I can basically think something into existence if I want to, with very little to no limitations to what I can actually do with that. That's basically limitless power, almost completely limitless. If something were to get in here, I could very easily get rid of them. And initially, I'm sure I would, right? I'd be threatened and thrown off by the fact that something other than me that I didn't create found its way in when it's a system designed for nothing to be able to get in here. So if something were to canonically make its way in, then it's like, what the fuck? You know, I would remove it immediately because I would be too scared. But eventually, as it becomes more common for things to find their way into the city, I would probably be less, you know, adamant about just removing them immediately. I could turn it into a thing. They're think about it this way. Those are the only things finding their way in from the outside world. Any rogue AIs or viruses or hackers that would find their way into this network are the only thing that I have to the outside world. One of them could help me. I don't know. But if they are deadly, I still want to deal with them, right? So I want to be opposing. I want to seem like a threat, but I don't want to just get rid of everything that finds its way in there if there's the potential that that thing could help me get out. Why would I do that?
Baby, no one ever
So,
was.
like we played Slay the Princess, you don't just immediately destroy the thing that could potentially get you out. Like that's obviously you
Yes, you
just
do.
don't do that. No, shut up. She killed you every time because you were being a dick. I would have done it too. Anyway, we're not
No,
talking about
no,
Slay
you
the
just
Princess.
murder
We're not talking about Slay the
her.
Princess. It's not the day for that. Shut up. They were stabs,
I
actually.
think it is.
They remind you of Black Ops Zombies spears. I didn't think about that, but sure.
I haven't seen Black Ops Zombie Spears.
Well, you were saying they're stabs. Yeah, there were stabs, but they're kind of like spears.
Oh yeah,
He's thinking of the ones on God, what was the map called? It was the
The
World
one
War
where it had
One
the
one
big
with the
giant,
trenches.
the trenches and the
yeah,
big giant thing that steps
Yeah,
on you.
yeah,
the giant robot thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
What was that?
Um,
God, I have that map. I used to play it all the time with my buddies.
Shoot, I loved that map
I have it.
just because it had the best story.
I've
I don't
got some of the
remember the name
maps.
of it.
Yeah, I don't remember either, but I know what you're talking about. Yeah, those were pretty cool, by the way. I used to love those. Kino de Toten. Yeah, no, it wasn't. Anyway, I'm thinking like, what if the uh oh no, I remember what I was saying. The whole point, and I've gotten the question a lot, especially since I've been talking about and teasing Project Kai and talking about all the concepts. A lot of people are asking me, why do I do a certain thing? Oh, why does he wear this? Why does he have that? Why would he need a weapon? Why would he do any of this stuff? Well, have you watched something like Dungeon Meshi? There's a part in the show where they cover characters that are immortal. And if you've juggled that idea before, you would realize that if you're immortal, you live through every unfortunate event in your life forever. And it's not going to ever stop. You get to see the beginning and the ending of everyone you know. And you will never get the chance. You can't die. You are going to live to see the heat death of the universe, and even that won't kill you. It's a terrifying prospect. So how does a character that's immortal deal with that idea? Well, they need to do things that would make them human. They have to think things that would keep them grounded. They have to still live the life of someone who's mortal because it's the only thing that makes them feel mortal. A god still needs to have some kind of things to attach them to the world they're in, because if they don't, then they're just going to lose their mind.
What a nerd.
So if I'm
Oh,
this
I'm
guy
learning.
living in a world, then what if, like, I would imagine if I'm me living in a world that I can't escape with limitless power and no contact to the outside, then I would obviously want to do things that would keep me grounded. So I would dress in clothes that I like. I would take a mortal form and appear however I want. I would have a spear and egregious weapon to fight off threats that are finding their way into the system instead of just blinking them out of existence. I could build cities from ancient periods. I could build futuristic ones with cars and all sorts of shit. I can do whatever the hell I want in there, but I can't create another living thing. So,
What a
of
nerd.
course, I'm going to biblically accurate. I don't even know what biblically accurate me would be.
A nerd.
And no, that's just me. I'm already that. I don't
Biblically
need a
accurate you is this is biblically accurate you. A
yeah,
nerd.
a nerd. I already do that then. I guess I'm just the biblically accurate
Behold,
version of myself right now.
behold, a nerd.
What will I have after 500 years? I don't know. Well, the thing is that like I'm stuck in this digital world, right? So playing with that idea, it's like if I can't get out and there's no way to know how I would even do so, there's no way to know what happened to my body. I don't have any idea. As far as I'm aware, it's just been removed and nobody even realized I was stuck in here. So there's just this empty or even possibly um populated house. Like I'm living in an apartment building in Night City 2077. I imagine someone must have moved in, but I don't have any reference of time even. So what could be an entire lifetime to me in there could be a couple days in Night City. I have no reference of time. So I could live an entire lifetime in there and be completely undetected. So And that's kind of the point, is like it's just basically it's like a time freeze in there, and I can just do whatever the hell I want. It's completely separated from the outside world until something else gives me like some kind of connection, which that's what a rogue AI or a virus or a hacker would be. It's the only thing that can find its way in. It's the only way that someone would know that I exist. So if I'm living in Night City, though, everything with a computer chip gets hacked. Anything that has like power supply can be hacked in the world of cyberpunk. So eventually someone would find me. So if someone were to, what would happen? How would I adapt that into my lore? Because the lore isn't based on cyberpunk. Yeah, it is cyberpunk inspired. It is just basically a self-insert. But all of the things that I change in my lore are in response to a change in myself. So if I haven't changed at all, the lore doesn't change. I mean, that's I only change something about the character design or lore when I myself have felt a change. Anywhere from like an emotional one to a physical one, you know? Like how Ananas City, Ananas is a Latin word meaning empty, but Ananas isn't empty anymore because I'm putting you guys into the canonical world. I've made a little guy that I'm going to make sprites for so that you guys exist within canon now. It's canon that you're in my world. It's not so empty or lonely anymore, is it? But it started that
Nuh-uh.
way. Shut up, Spicy. I didn't ask you. I don't need your bitch ass input.
Everyone could join my world technically because of the fact that my world is basically like the in between space of all the stuff that you would
Yeah.
normally see and such. It's like, oh, how can we visit you? And it's just like, guys, just step into the portal that is to your left, and you will end up
Mhm.
in the space station somehow or some way.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy because if you look into all four of our lore concepts, we all have something tackling the idea of like multiversal theory in some way. So canonically, we could actually make some way that it would make sense on a level for us to meet in canon. It is entirely possible because all four of us tackle some kind of multiverse, like dimensional theme. Like I threw
So do
this
you think you could
idea.
fix it? So do you think you could help fix my computer?
Maybe. It's called watching YouTube tutorials. That's how I learn
I don't know.
everything.
I
No,
don't
you
know.
are the
There's
YouTube
something wrong with the.
tutorial.
Am I a
I don't
YouTuber
know.
tutorial?
I'm just saying, there's something weird with the computer every now and then, in such like that. It hiccups every now and then, and especially because it doesn't like that I call it Bruno.
It's called Windows 11.
It doesn't like that I call it Bruno.
Bruno? Well, yeah, because you're not supposed to say Bruno.
You don't talk about
You don't
Bruno.
talk about Bruno. My PC just shuts down too. They just don't like it.
Oh, did you hear that Artemis 11 has been having problems with Microsoft
No.
working in space?
Well, that's
Yeah.
problem number one. You used Microsoft. Problem number two, it's probably Windows 11.
No, it was their. I think it was Adobe.
Oh, well, there's problem number three.
It was one of their softwares
There you
that's
go. That's number
specifically
one issue.
designed
Yeah.
to send things back from space. Like it had one task.
And it couldn't
That's
even do
all it
that.
needed to do. And it failed.
Yep. That's typical Microsoft. I'm not
It's
even
Microsoft for you
surprised.
guys.
Oh yeah, since May you're here again. Me and Spicy were bouncing the idea of like, what if I had a shield and smaller spear, right? Less design, less like prongs, just smaller, in general. And like I could do like this wrappy like idea that I've got on it because I like when spears have like fabric wrapped around it. That's always fun. Um, it's kind of like this pokey stick, right? So I just remove a prong on it, and then to make the bigger spear that would have wings on it, I could put wings on the front of the shield as a as a sigil, right? And when it would fuse with the smaller spear, it would make the bigger one in a very fantasy anime way, you know? And I'm like, that's so anime.
But it's
that's
perfect anime.
that's such an anime character thing to do, is just have like weapon fusing. It's like, oh, it's my ultimate. One very comically large spear because I fused my spear and shield together. But I do love that idea. That is very fun. So like I'm thinking I remove a prong on this one. Just see what happens to it. I could even just make this one smaller.
Scared the living shit out of me.
Yeah?
Sorry.
What? What, did you think it was one of your alarms?
Yes. I was like, why is my alarm going off? What do I have an alarm for?
It's like, oh, it's 4 p.m. It's my regular scheduled gotta tell
Oh
Nocturne
boy,
to
3
be a
a.m.
femboy. Oh boy, 3 a.m. Oh my god, it's time to remind Nocturne he's gay.
No, not today. I moved
No?
that back to 6.
Oh, I see.
Oh, I'm gonna talk to you about that after stream.
Oh yeah?
I forgot about that. News.
Okay.
They turn into frogs gay. Mr. Jones. That's news.
Uneven on the left. What do you mean it's uneven on the left?
That's not news. Everyone already knew that.
It's your eyeballs, Mason. It's your eyeballs. It's not uneven. I have symmetry on it. Literally can't be uneven.
No, right there.
No, shut up. But
Don't you
yeah,
see
this
it?
turns it into like a pokey stick. So this would functionally serve more like a pokey, one-handed spear, basically. This one on the left is more like a really stupidly large javelin. Robert, this rock is pissing me off. Robert, I
I
don't
don't
like this
like it.
rock. Yeah, I didn't know what that was until like a few days ago when my sister showed me. I had no idea what that was, and she started saying it. I'm like, I don't get the reference, so she had to show me. She does that all the time. I find out like a lot of internet stuff because of her showing me things. But yeah, now I know what that is. I don't know what it's from, but Robert, I don't like this rock. It's pissing me off. That's fine. I'll just stand in front of it. Yeah, see, it's gone. Clip from VR chat. Yeah, it's just like these two guys that make a lot of clips in VR chat. I kind of like Spicy's idea of like weapon fusing because that is just so anime and I love it. So basically, it's like if I come up with two designs, he thought of it because I'm like, well, I like the spear and shield, and then I also like the two-handed javelin. Why not both? It's like, okay, well, how would I do that? Because I'm not going to carry three weapons.
¿Por qué no la halagos?
So I'm like, well, what if I just made a smaller spear that fuses into bigger spear? I think I like that. Yeah, it's pokey. And then of course I'll make the whole
Pica, 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 pica.
We're going to hit that Marvel. Ooh.
I'm gonna shave off like a tiny little bit. Yeah, whatever. I'll do that later.
I want to keep the potatoes.
I think this is good. I like this. That shield shape is already good. If I were to have a shield, it probably would see something like that. Big and berry shaped, but still like small, you know?
Peanut butter.
And then I would put wings on the front as a sigil with my icon, and it would fuse to make uh the head shape of the spear. I think that's really cool. Like, cause that would both explain the wings and the four prongs at the end, so that when it fuses, it's basically getting the wings and the crescent shape from the shield. And then of course the bulk as well. It's almost like I'm melting the metal into the spear to make a bigger spear, and then I can revert that obviously.
Plus, I mean, you're an anime character.
I'm an anime character.
You
I
can just
have
do
to
whatever the hell you want.
I can do whatever the hell I want. Now you're getting it. And it conceptually makes sense, because why would I like just fight like normal? Why would I just have a gun? Why would I just hack my enemies when I can have fun with it? I'm in a world of limitless creativity and endless potential. Why would I stop at just dropping a building on things that find their way into my simulated world? I can make and do anything. Like, why would I not have fun with it?
Yeah.
The point of the world is to go crazy with it, basically.
Need to fish up more Tic Tacs.
Like, that's why it's canonical. Like, every version of me wearing an outfit basically is canonical. That's why if someone's to
Yeah.
do fan art of me and you draw some kind of different outfit that you come up with, not only really cool, people come up with some crazy stuff. Don't you fucking say it, giggle nuts over there. I know you're thinking it. Shush.
I'm not saying it.
You're thinking
You
it.
can shorten fan art to fart.
Yeah, true.
Very true. Also,
So
you heard
don't
it here first, folks. Him in a maid outfit, canonical.
No, the last time I said that like any outfit is canonical, I explicitly stated the only one isn't canonical is femboy, and
but
that goes into that category. Anything that
but
I
what if
would wear,
you're a battle maid?
See? Yeah.
maybe. Especially if I can get
Battle
Shelly in
maid.
on it.
We have
Hey.
magical girl Callus.
Yeah,
Damn it. That's the one that I was
you're
thinking.
lucky, guys, because I do like Madoka Magica. It is one of my favorite animes. So if someone did like a Madoka version of me, I actually would genuinely probably appreciate that. I've kind of wanted to do it myself just as a meme. I've never
Do it.
drawn a magical girl outfit, but it would be kind of funny.
Do it.
And you know I could make a good one too.
You would make the best
I
magical
would.
girl.
I would. I actually would. It would be in the style of Madoka, just because, like, you know, it's the only one I like. Oh, and I can make my
I
own
have
grief
to go back
seed.
and rewatch that again.
Yes, you do. It's so good. I also need to go back and rewatch that.
There's an anime that had a unique, interesting story that I binged one night
Oh yeah.
called Recreators, and pretty much set in modern day Japan. But then something happens to the point of these like anime manga artists or whatever creators,
Mhm.
their works of art are somehow just coming into real life, and
Well, I
gets
can't
pretty damn
imagine
interesting.
Junji Ito's artwork. Jeez.
No, but like it's like I'll say one thing. The main heroine meets her her creator, the person who created her in her universe, and then throughout the anime, you know, he starts to slowly see her as like a sort of daughter of his because he, it was like very interesting.
Hmm.
But imagine Junji Ito's art IRL. That's terrifying.
Yeah.
The author just like nice. I
I
don't know.
No, he's like everything's terrifying, and I'm like, I know everything's terrifying, but you don't have to show it that.
Yeah.
I like my happiness, thank you.
I like the fusing idea. That is just so anime. And I get to just design two different spears. One with more simple, just pokey, and the other one, like obviously the main event.
And on top of that, it helps with your recreativity.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, like I said, the point of the digital world and why I made it was because there's endless creativity. I can think anything into existence. I can do whatever the hell I want. Why wouldn't I use that as much as I can? If I'm going to be trapped in there, I'm going to be as creative and crazy as possible. If I want gun spear, then I can do gun spear, you know?
I one time had a sniper spear
Oh
as
yeah?
a for okay. So I was playing a Ruby themed D&D,
Yes.
and they had us say we had to roll for whatever weapon combination that we had because
Ooh.
we had to do all of them. And I got a sniper rifle, which I'm fine with. I didn't mind the sniper rifle.
Mhm.
But then they also said a spear, and I was like, you gave me both the most long range weapon and the most close combat weapon in the entire catalog
Yeah.
and stuff next to fisticuffs. So I
I
had
can
to
only
figure out how to create my character because that was the only thing that was like super restrictive and such like that is that we couldn't freely pick our weapon combination. We just
Mhm.
had to work with it. And I'm like, okay. So my semblance was that I very similar to how Toph does in Avatar.
Mhm.
I could feel vibrations in the earth, and that makes it really easy for me to tell like where someone is within a certain range when I'm scoping out for them, and if I'm gonna be invaded, and I could like dip out fairly quickly. That was my semblance and such like that. It was a really cool idea to be a sniper rifle that uses a staff to kind of like, just how I imagined it was whenever I felt danger on the horizon, I just catapult myself with the staff to dip. I
You
wouldn't
know what?
actually use it for combat.
That is pretty fun.
Mhm. Let's see.
Oh my god, imagine like I just make a meme art of me posing with the spear, right, and being all intimidating, and then it just underneath that image is someone just dropping a PC in a bath. Like, do you think you could take me? Try and fight me. I dare you. And just, I mean, I'm powerless outside of that little world, so I can't exactly leave it.
You're like, you basically said it like, all right, what do you got? And then death.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I said was like, if I were in like a death battle, who would win, me or Chizu? It's like reasons why, a complicated answer, reasons why I would win. Infinite possibilities, can create pretty much anything inanimate without limitations. Uh like pretty much indestructible, can't really even hurt me. Simple answer, and it's just a picture of someone dropping a PC in a bath. Because technically, if we were fighting in my universe, I win 100% of the time. It's not even a joke. Like, there's no contest. But outside of
Mhm.
that, everyone else wins 100% of the time. I'm powerless. Wait. I gotta find an art. Hold on. Oh, where is it? There's an art that someone did where it was Bayonetta smacking Joker like a mom, and he's just like hunched over, whimpering. And I'm like, if someone were to fight me outside of the simulation, it's basically just that. Death battle, me versus May. Complicated answer, I win. Easy answer, and it's just her smacking me.
No, it's like you say you win because computer simulator I can't be damaged. Actual answer push computer
Off the
off of the
desk.
edge
Yeah.
or just simply unplug it.
Yeah. She just chews the cable. It's just the crunching sound, but you're just chewing on the cables. Like, all right, motherfucker. You think you can win?
Oh,
Uh-huh.
you want to go?
You want to go?
You want to go? Here. It's like, hey, stop that right now.
Basically, what I'm saying is I am like the perfect epitome of an antivirus software, and we should totally get me sponsored by like a VPN or something, because that would just be perfect. Would that not just be ideal? Like brand safe right there. I'm saying.
Protect your computer from me.
Yeah. Use my code 10% off at NordVPN so you can defend yourself against me. I know that homework folder is in there. I'll find it.
I know that specific file that you don't want people knowing that you have is in there. I will find it.
I've got it. It's right here. That embarrassing photo of you from high school. I've got it. Don't make me use it. Oh my god. But I think I like these ideas. So I have two that I'll have to decide between the two. Two-handed throwing spear with wings that are independent from each other, that was the original idea that I had. But me and Spicy bounced the idea of a one-handed spear and shield that fuse together Ruby style and make a much larger spear. So that way I get the best of both worlds, you know. I can still do the two-handed spear with wings if I
Montana.
really want to. What?
Sorry. I heard
Montana.
best of both worlds. You get the best of both worlds.
Montana.
Hannah Montana.
Oh. I don't know enough about her. I don't get the reference. I'm sure I've heard the song. I think what I'm going to do is I am dying to play Yu-Gi-Oh! So I'm going to make it early, but I really want to show May and Shelly the thing that I've got prepped because I'm very excited to see how they think about it. So I have a lot to do today in terms of hanging out. But if you guys want to hang out and check out what I'm so excited about, I'll be in my Discord. You guys can freely pop in. Um, Otherwise, I'll see you all tomorrow with probably more artwork or just actually like drawing the spear, because by then I'll probably have my sister come in and help me decide colors and stuff and like which idea to go with. And then tomorrow we'll actually draw the weapon. So I'll probably be doing more art tomorrow. But anyway, I'll be in my Discord if you need me. Otherwise, I'll see you guys later. Let's